Welcome to week 10. We have made it to week 10, boys. Me trying to make $50,000 from day trading. And today we took a dub. We actually took a dub. Today is March 9th. And it's been a while since we actually took a real win. But here we are today on Monday. And we're on day 4 of winning days before I can actually request a payout. So here we go. I can go ahead and show y'all the trade I took today. First trade was a break even. I can go ahead and show y'all what I was looking at. We came up and we filled this big new week opening gap, and I expected price to push down from that because we also were in like a little range. So we pushed up higher, swept down pretty quickly, and I took it off the first IFEG, and we had a SMT at this low. So I went break even pretty quickly, got break even, and then I saw we had a pretty nice 5-minute candle close. So I just went ahead and entered off of that and took it down to the use. I only took it on this account, not on the Lucid accounts. I'll show you the trade I took on there. So we took this trade, and I expected price to push down almost all day, and I'll show y'all why I expected that. So on the daily time frame, if we go to NQ, this is what I was looking at. I was looking at NQ1. On NQ, you can see we have this very obvious monthly low, okay? So my thought process is we didn't hit that low. There's no SMT. We didn't hit our ES. So I think price is going to go up, fill this new opening gap, and go down and hit that. Then I look on TikTok, and everybody's saying, "Oh, we hit the low, we hit the low." I'm like, "What?" I look on NQH, NQ already hit the low. So I'm thinking this entire time we're filling out new week opening gap to go lower, but in reality, we're probably going to go higher. So I didn't see that until after I finished trading. So luckily, I took a short and I won, but like I said, I thought price was going to dump all day, so I really had my final TP all the way down here at this low. There's just like a 1 hour low, and we swept the high, got a 5-minute candle close. I took it. I took partials at this low right here. Took off 3 micros and ended up making 351. Here's the account balance, 973, and I would have made probably like 800 if it came down here, but price pretty much chopped, and now we're going higher. On TradeC, on the Lucid accounts, this was pretty much later, but again, I was still thinking the same thing. I think we're gonna go lower. So we had an SMT at this high. That's what I originally took this trade off. SMT, IFEG, whatever. So now we're pushing lower. We filled this 15-minute gap, or what's this before that? No, before that, we hit this 5-minute for value gap, and we had a good instantly dump down, and I'm thinking, okay, this should be my trade. It was like a 1-to-1. Like my stop up here. So I took a trade like this and went break even pretty quickly, got hit break even, and that was it. I also scaled in, so my break even went lower, but I thought if we were going to hit this low, we should not be stalling. So that's it. Only lost $5 on the break even, as you can see on both accounts, the 2 accounts. Reason I didn't take this trade, I just was not as confident, which I still think this was a good trade considering the fact that we had this low below, but now I know it wasn't really below, and now I know that this is going to be a target for the week, because we had a great reaction off of that. On the 1 hour time frame, we're pushing up higher. This is a continuation trade literally right here, and yeah, that's pretty much it for today. And honestly, not too bad of a day. Just got to know and realize when I'm charting, I have to be on the actual contract. I can't go on NQ1. Like, I know you're not supposed to stay on MNQ when you chart, right? But I thought NQ was right until a few months ago, something happened. Not maybe just a few weeks ago. And then I started saying on NQH. Then I was like, bro, I don't want to keep having to click NQH. NQ1 is fine. But this really shows me always have to be on NQH, no matter what. So that's Monday. The next time you see me, I will be at home for spring break. So say goodbye to the dorm, everybody, for a week, for this week at least. Hopefully we can request a payout this week. That would be great. It's probably not going to be very big because, like I said, the balance is only 973. So if my next trade is like 700, I could probably get like an $800 payout. But yeah, the month isn't looking too bad. Better than last month, which is red. If we didn't take these bad trades, these 2 trades were not good, we would have a way bigger payout, but just unfortunate. And we still have the other accounts. This payout is going straight to scaling. So the next plan is to get more accounts on Lucid, do as much as I can. Also, our futures is coming out with their Alpha Ticks platform this week. So I'm definitely going to show that off because I'm going to get some accounts on that. And let's see what we can do tomorrow. Tomorrow's no news. Wednesday's NFP or Wednesday CPI. So Monday, Tuesday, no news. Wednesday CPI. So hopefully tomorrow isn't too slow, but I'm expecting tomorrow to be very bullish. Straight up to those highs like that I marked out. But I appreciate y'all watching. I will see y'all tomorrow. Peace out. What is good, boys? We are back at the house, no longer in the dorm, and today was a pretty much nothing to see type of day. So I can go ahead and show y'all the charts. Like, there's pretty much like nothing here. This is market open. This is market open candle. You would have thought we were in Asia session. Like, look at how we're moving. So we had pretty obvious lows below, pretty obvious highs above. And in my mind, we were delivering off of this. I thought we were going to go higher immediately, but kind of pushed down lower. And after this candle, we're delivering out of this 15-minute gap. I thought we were going to push down to this low, but no, we're going to edge it. And we're also going to edge this low on NQ and then just rip higher. So pretty much nothing is, no trades, locked out. We're still 1 day away from a win, from a payout. So no trades on here, no trades on the Trade C account. So honestly, W day in my books, didn't force anything. Saw a couple of trades that were honestly mid, and I stayed away from them. So I'm super glad, super happy to see that. And I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow's CPI. Should we get more accounts? No, we shouldn't. I'll get more accounts once I get a payout. I'm not going to try to full port them or anything. Just want to do everything the right way. So I will see y'all tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be back with a payout. Peace out. Welcome back. Today is Thursday, and we did take a trade yesterday, and as you can see, completely green so far, no losses. We did take a winning day yesterday, so the balance was at 1,175. I am eligible for a payout. However, I am not going to be taking that payout because it's only going to be like $587. And at this point, with this being my third payout, it's not worth it for me to just take a $500 payout. So my goal is to get this account to $2,000 balance. I'm risking $600, so it's really not going to be that hard. Today, the trade I took was honestly pretty good. The only reason it got break even was because there was the SMT, and I didn't even realize. So if we look, we're delivering out of this 5-minute gap, and we have super obvious marks the start of a 4-hour gap, and this start is just a 1-hour low. So got a super obvious 5-minute candle close with this candle right here, and we're delivering out this 5-minute gap. So I entered here, my stop at the top of this candle, and I went break even at like one of these little lows. But break even saved me because I didn't even realize ES had already taken the low. If you look on ES on this side, ES already swept the low, so saved me. And then on my Trade C account, I took the same trade, and then I ended up re-entering on a long after we had the S&T 2-minute IFVG, and I ended up getting stopped out for just $200. So not really worried. This account got locked out because I scaled in. As you can see, I added one more micro, so I have a 2-trade limit. So scaling in, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to trade tomorrow. I am going to Florida to actually see my apartment, so might not trade. If I see something super obvious, I'll trade on my phone and I'll let y'all know. But that's pretty much it for this week. I can go ahead and show y'all the dashboard. But I'm really not afraid because I know I can get more money, but this is how much I'm eligible for, around $600. My last 2 payouts, $646 and $248. So I just want to be able to get a bigger balance at this point. It's not worth it for me to sit here and keep taking small payouts. So probably gonna get like $1,000 payout. If I don't for both account, oh well. Still have the other 2 accounts, but I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow on Friday when I do a complete recap. See y'all. Welcome back, boys. Today is Saturday, and Friday has been completed. Yesterday, I spent almost the entire day in Florida looking at a new apartment. Very excited to show you guys that. We'll be moving in it within the next 2 months, but back to the trading, boys. The payout is not here. So here's the balance. I know last time I showed you guys this, it was like over 1,000, but let me just go over what happened on Friday. So Friday, my target was this because during market open, we came up and had like a good reaction on a 1 hour gap, had a 15-minute candle close. Put this brightness up a little bit. Had a 15-minute candle close, and when that 15-minute candle closed, I'm thinking, okay, now we want to go up to this high. The issue is, I think I was really kind of just wanting to take a trade, trying to get that payout, because I had balance was like $1,190. I was like, okay, I'm gonna risk 600. I'm gonna get this balance to 2K so I can take a payout. And I was really just looking to take a payout. And instead of waiting for my draw to be confirmed, I saw this, which is like, in theory, a good pattern trade. This is like what you want to see when you see a retrace. You want to see up, and then we get this candle and a good 5-minute candle close. Okay, and I'm longing there. I longed that with my TP all the way up here, which is 150 points. I'm predicting that we're going to blast through this 1 hour gap and pump 150 points before going down. That's just not right. And I think an even better trade would have been out of that 1 hour gap, sweeping out all these highs, and this good 5-minute candle close. Could have took this. Could have took this right after, and probably would have got break even, probably would have banged, who knows. Either way, I wouldn't be down 700. And what happened was I basically entered that trade, that short on ES, and I have a $700 daily loss limit. And I went $100 in a drawdown and it closed me out. I would have won, which I'm not even mad because it was low-key a revenge trade. And that could have easily lost, even though it was a good trade. I shouldn't have been in it. I should have been locked out. So lost 600 on the first trade, lost 100 on the next trade. The trade you saw before that on the chart was break even. So one break even, basically 2 losses. So super unfortunate. And here's the TradeC account. Same loss. We're down. Oh my gosh, my brain doesn't want to work. 490 or whatever, 390. So not really that bad. We're not in a horrible situation, honestly, but I just need to lock in. I gotta take better trades. That's all it is. So no payout this week. Not really worried about it. I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to get my balance to 2K before I took a payout. It wasn't worth it for me. Already had a $650 payout and a $250 payout. I don't want to keep taking these minuscule payouts. I want to get a decent payout at this point. It's my 3rd payout. So in my mind, I reached the threshold of payout. So my goal of getting 3 payouts has been met. So next thing is 10K in payouts. Right now I have not even 1,000. So I do have 2 more accounts. I have 1 more eval on Lucid that I'm getting. So hopefully I'll be able to get that pass and then have 3 accounts. Because imagine, I wouldn't be so uncomfortable taking a $500 payout if I had 3 accounts. But I've been trading this 1 account. So $500 times 3, that's $1,500. I'm taking that any day. So all I got to do is scale at this point. And it's up to me to keep taking the good trades, waiting for my draw to be confirmed. And I appreciate y'all watching. Today's the last day of spring break, leaving the house. So I will see y'all in the dorm on Monday. Let's see what news is going on. Okay, we have PPI, which is weird because CPI was this week. Yeah, so we're on different weeks, but basically PPI is the only main news. Not much news. Hopefully there'll be some volatility. Honestly, volatility hasn't been too bad. I can show you the weekly P&L. It's my first loss of the month. Basically had a couple winning days and a horrible loss. So we're pretty much break even on the month. So all I have to do, wait for my A+ setup. Not try to force a trade, and that's all I have to do, and I will be getting a payout very soon. Appreciate y'all watching. I will see y'all on Monday. Peace out.